looked unbelievable. People want to skip to the money May. People forget the pretty boy, Floyd. You know, it's where he was a savage, you know, and was entertaining. But watching him fight Zepeda, you know, razor sharp, you know, incredible ring IQ. But I think Teo is a bigger man and can cause some problems. Teo's ring IQ, sharpness, speed, agility, power is up there. So, you know, I think it's going to be an exciting fight.
But I wouldn't fight him the way they fought him. It's just hard to fight him. I would be mean. I would be dirty because you would have to do everything to fight him because he's just so good. You can't fight. It's almost impossible to fight him clean. It's almost impossible to win.
Canelo.
That's the credit on how masterful he is. You have to be dirty. You got to be rough. You have to use the elbows, head, bend it up. You have to use everything. This guy, as far as his style is concerned, this guy is a master fighter.
Yeah, I don't think Teo beat him either. No, for sure. Nah, I don't think Teo beat Shakur. I think Shakur gonna break him mentally. I think Shakur gonna break him down.
Yeah.
You know, because you're not. It's one thing where you just hitting somebody, and well, you can't hit. You can't. Somebody keep hitting you, and you can't hit them.
Mike Tyson has dropped his final prediction on Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, and according to him, the real difference won't be skill, it'll be mentality. Speaking on this matchup, Mike Tyson has revealed his final pick, backing Shakur to come out victorious. Tyson believes it's not just Shakur's technical ability, but his mentality that separates him from the rest. According to Tyson, that mindset is the real key to navigating every challenge placed in front of him. And regardless of how big the jump to a new weight class may be, Tyson is convinced Shakur Stevenson is fully prepared to dominate Teofimo Lopez and secure the win in this bout.
Shakur Stevenson is a first-class fighter, and I don't think it's going to make any difference that he give his title up because of weight difference. He'll just go to the next division and win that title as well.
Mike Tyson's prediction also comes as Teofimo Lopez's face-off comments continue to spark debate. Lopez suggested he's willing to use rough, borderline tactics against Shakur Stevenson, a strategy Showbiz, the adult, believes is intentional but risky. While Teofimo plans to push the limits without crossing the rules, Showbiz warns this approach often fails. Echoing Tyson's view, he stresses that Shakur's elite skill and composure make those tactics likely to backfire on fight night.
Hell no. That's not the first time I heard that. With someone like Shakur Stevenson, who is technically sound, he's extremely gifted, he's just one of those guys you cannot beat in a fundamental way. I heard that concept from an icon, the all-time great Iron Mike Tyson.
But I wouldn't fight him the way they fought him. It's just hard to fight him. I would be mean. I would be dirty because you would have to do everything to fight him because he's just so good. You can't fight. It's almost impossible to fight him clean. It's almost impossible to win.
Canelo.
That's the credit on how masterful he is. You have to be dirty. You got to be rough. You have to use the elbows, head, bend it up. You have to use everything. This guy, as far as his style is concerned, this guy is a master fighter.
This is Tyson Bell.
Adding another shocking prediction to the mix, Conor Benn has stepped in with his own bold take. Benn claims Shakur Stevenson has been texting him, saying he wants to get smoked and line Benn up as his next opponent. Heading into fight night, Benn believes that confidence could cross into overconfidence, and that it may end up costing Shakur. Expecting a tactical chess match, Benn sees Teofimo Lopez holding advantages in several key areas where he believes real damage can be done. His analysis frames Teofimo as the toughest and most dangerous challenge Shakur Stevenson has faced so far.
I mean, Shakur's on smoke, you know, like he messages me saying, like, I'm gonna put it on you and all that, and like, you know, you're gonna get it next, and like he's on smoke. I rate it for a little man. But I think Teo can cause an upset. Shakur, I don't get me wrong, I think I'm all about entertainment. Me personally, like what I like to see is, you know, entertainment and blood and, you know, guts and pride. Shakur don't have to go there because he's so gifted and so talented. And I really liked what I saw when he fought Zepeda. Like he looked sharp and it was exciting. But then he's come out in an interview after and said he's not doing that again. But he looked unbelievable. People want to skip to the money May.
Elaborating on his stance, Conor Benn emphasizes that he's drawn to fighters who bring both entertainment and gutsy performances, referencing Shakur Stevenson's last fight against William Zepeda as an example. Benn even suggests that the performance was so impressive it briefly made people forget about Floyd Mayweather. But despite that edge, he predicts Shakur Stevenson could be overwhelmed. According to Benn, the kind of attributes Teofimo Lopez possesses speak for themselves, and Shakur might struggle to handle that power. He clearly favors Teofimo to win, framing him as a fighter capable of delivering the biggest upset of Shakur Stevenson's career.
People forget the pretty boy, Floyd. You know, it's where he was a savage, you know, and was entertaining. But watching him fight Zepeda, you know, razor sharp, you know, incredible ring IQ. But I think Teo is a bigger man and can cause some problems. Teo's ring IQ, sharpness, speed, agility, power is up there. So, you know, I think it's going to be an exciting fight. I back Teo to win.
Adding another perspective, Ryan Garcia has weighed in on the Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez matchup. While his money is on Shakur, he calls out the growing underestimation of Teofimo. Garcia, who has long predicted Teofimo would lose, now warns that people might be overlooking his real threat. He highlights certain flaws in Teofimo's style that could be hurdles, but makes one thing very clear: do not underestimate Teofimo Lopez. He's capable of pulling off a shock on fight night.
I would put my money on Shakur, but I won't be surprised if Teofimo surprises us all, for sure. I think I'm underestimating Teofimo a little bit, but I don't think he can make the necessary adjustments to his own style to combat what Shakur does best. But he could definitely prove me wrong, for sure. And I won't be surprised.
Meanwhile, some are applauding Shakur Stevenson as the clear favorite over Teofimo Lopez. Regis Prograis has stated that, in his view, there's no way Teofimo beats Shakur. He predicts a very brutal night for Lopez, where Stevenson could break him down decisively. Prograis acknowledges that Teofimo has had success against big names, but Shakur's style is completely different, precise, calculated, and alarmingly dangerous. He favors Stevenson, citing his skill and tactical moves that could put Teofimo in real trouble.
Yeah, I don't think Teo beat him either. No, for sure. Nah, I don't think Teo beat Shakur. I think Shakur gonna break him mentally. I think Shakur gonna break him down.
Yeah,
you know, because you're not. It's one thing when you just hitting somebody, and well, you can't hit. You can't. Somebody keep hitting you, and you can't hit them. It's like, damn, bro, like, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Shakur don't have a lot of power, but he's precise. Same thing with Keyshawn Davis. They're really, really precise. They're gonna hit you right at the right spot at the right time. You know, and I don't think Teo. Well, he saw good before. That's why it's an interesting matchup, because Teo did see that stuff. Teo saw greatness before. Teo fought Josh Taylor. Teo fought Lomachenko. Yeah, so he did see that. But I think Shakur it's a different style. I think it is a different style. I got Shakur.
Tim Bradley labels Teofimo Lopez's approach a catch-and-shoot style, and he isn't holding back with his predictions. He breaks down how Shakur Stevenson is poised to systematically dismantle Teofimo in the ring, highlighting the areas where Lopez is most vulnerable. Bradley makes it clear to fans and Teofimo supporters alike that this fight will be far from an easy night, offering an in-depth analysis of how he sees the bout unfolding. He promises edge-of-your-seat action, suggesting that the reality inside the ring could be even more explosive than anyone anticipates.
Once Shakur gets comfortable with that power, once he gets acclimated to that power, and he's like, he don't hit as hard as everybody say he do. Oh yeah, then that's when he can step up and step on that damn gas. Yeah, yeah. How fast can you calculate? How fast can you calculate what's going on? You know, because Teo struggles with that, man. Calculating. Yeah, he struggles with that. Yeah, he got a nice little catch and shoot game. He does. You know, anytime Shakur, if he throw that left hand, he should expect that right hand uppercut. He got a catch and shoot game. He does. Yeah. Hit the mug. It's automatic. Like a Venus flytrap. You know what I'm saying? That fly down on there. And just close it down. Clamp it down. Yes. Hey, Teofimo, as soon as he feels contact, bow, he coming back with an uppercut. Or bow, coming back with the right hand. You got to expect that.
Adding his perspective, Gary Russell Jr. outlines the strategy Teofimo Lopez needs to follow to secure a win. He suggests that if Lopez can lure Shakur Stevenson forward and respond with crisp, accurate counters, the judges will favor the cleaner, more effective punches. Russell stresses the importance of measured aggression over reckless attacks, reflecting the disciplined approach he used to outbox Lomachenko. Done correctly, he believes Teofimo can turn his preparation, skill, and physical gifts into a decisive edge when the bell rings.
Physically, you're touching him more than he's touching you. The judges and shit pay attention to that. You know, he can push Shakur on the back foot and make Shakur fight defensively, depending on his attacks. It has to be, like I say, he got to do it in spurts. Take them first half of rounds. When he fought Lomachenko, if he fights Shakur the way that he fought Lomachenko, that will somewhat poke holes in Shakur's game as far as allowing him to dictate the ring, dictate the revenue of the ring. You know, he have to mash the gas, like I say, in spurts.
At the same time, Gary Russell Jr. issues a clear warning to Teofimo Lopez. Don't stay on the defensive. He stresses that Lopez needs to keep the pressure on Shakur Stevenson because hesitation would allow Shakur to exploit his sharp combinations and superior ring IQ. Still, Russell points out that Lopez possesses unique power and skill capable of testing Stevenson in ways few can. If used effectively, these attributes could shift momentum dramatically, giving Lopez the chance to deliver a statement-making performance inside the ring.
Make him question when he punches. And another thing, he has the ability to hurt Shakur too. I don't believe Shakur has the ability to hurt him. You know, but Shakur it could be a long night too, because if Gordo goes out there, Teofimo Lopez goes out there, and he don't mash the gas and he want to sit on his back foot and wait and try to bullshit around, Shakur going pot shot his ass all the way through. It's going to be a long night. All 12 is going to be a long night.
The stakes are higher than ever, and so are the predictions. Fans are starting to recognize just how dangerous Shakur Stevenson can be inside the ring, and Regis Prograis has added his warning for Teofimo Lopez. In Prograis' view, Lopez has faced struggles against several opponents and shows cracks in his mindset. Many now expect Shakur to assert his superior skills, delivering a harsh message. Stevenson isn't just aiming for a win, he's looking to dominate and dismantle Teofimo Lopez.
I got Shakur for sure. Shakur.
Do you think he wins this comfortably, or do you think it'll be a close fight?
I think he wins it comfortably, yeah. I think he wins it comfortably. I think, you know, Shakur, I think the thing is about Teo is very good athletically, but he's weak-minded. You know, you can see in some fights he's struggling. Teo does struggle. You know, now he does come up for big fights. Lomachenko, he came up. Josh Taylor, he came up. But a lot of fights, man, he struggles in. You know, he does struggle on a whole lot of fights and stuff. Like, I think he looked good. Yeah, he looked good against Barboza. But like I said, for the most part, Teo does struggle. And I think he struggles mentally with a lot of things. But I think with Shakur, I think Shakur's going to break him. I think maybe the first two or three rounds, it might be a close fight. You know, it might be close. It might be 2-1 or something like that. But then,
breaking down the potential flow of the fight, Regis Prograis predicts a close start for the first 2 or 3 rounds, but then expects Shakur Stevenson to unleash his full aggression and technical skill set, leaving Teofimo Lopez struggling to keep up. He highlights Stevenson's ability to slip precise shots through unexpected openings, the kind of dangerous punches that could change the course of the fight. Prograis believes Shakur won't just win, but will control the bout, methodically wearing Lopez down over all 12 rounds.
After that, I feel like, you know, Shakur is probably going to start stepping up, and Teo's going to try to hit him, and it's not going to work. And then Shakur might start. The thing about Shakur is a very good, a real good counterpuncher, really sharp, real sharp with the counterpunch. He sneaks those punches in, you know, and that's the ones that hurt the most, when he just sneaking them in when you're not supposed to hit him. So I definitely feel like, yeah, I feel like Shakur is going to beat him comfortably. Not knockout, but comfortable 12 rounds for sure.
Fans remember Shakur Stevenson's fight with William Zepeda for the risky shots he took and his movements along the ropes, yet many still felt he maintained complete control throughout. On the other side, Teofimo Lopez has shown immense power and technical brilliance, even against pound-for-pound star Lomachenko, leaving fans eager to see how he will handle Stevenson's unique style. Lopez's trainer, Andre Rozier, has laid out a detailed strategy to navigate one of the most skilled defensive fighters of this era. But the question remains, does Lopez truly have what it takes to overcome Shakur inside the ring?
How do you beat Shakur Stevenson?
Well, the thing you have to remember about defensive fighters is that they are looking to set up a counter. That's what most defensive fighters do anyway. And he can't wait for those things to happen. He has to be busy, and he has to be tenacious. That's how he can stay ahead of the defense. Because if you make me miss once, you make me miss twice. If I throw 5 more, it's very difficult to make me miss 8 punches.
Definitely.
So you have to stay busy and you have to stay on your man. You have to give him no chance to breathe.
No time to think as well, right?
Exactly.
According to Andre Rozier, Teofimo Lopez's game plan to defeat Shakur Stevenson is straightforward yet precise. Remain constantly on the attack and keep Stevenson from settling into the fight. Rozier warns that if Lopez allows even a single moment for Shakur to read the action, his skill and fluid combinations will take control, causing Lopez's strategy to unravel. While there are openings to penetrate Stevenson's defense, Rozier emphasizes that Lopez must stay aggressive, stay ahead, and keep Stevenson occupied at all times to prevent him from dictating the pace of the bout.
No time to, to correlate what you might do next. So we don't want that to happen. You have to stay ahead of that game.
Absolutely, man. Well, we were very close to see that fight. I can't wait to see it.
So there you have it. This fight is shaping up to be one for the ages. Legends have weighed in, strategies have been dissected, and the stakes have never been higher. Who will come out on top? Shakur Stevenson's calculated brilliance or Teofimo Lopez's raw power and aggression? Drop your prediction in the comments below and tell us why. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the breaking fight analysis leading up to the showdown.